have.
Fleakee versus DolorousFred?
Yeah.
Fleakee first timer.
I've been told it's pronounced DolorousFred.
DolorousFred? Okay.
I was being made fun of when I said DolorousFred.
I mean, that's the way it looks, right?
Yeah.
Isn't there an E after the R? I don't know. The person who made fun of me was very sure about themselves when it happened.
Well, the only person who has the right to make fun of you is Fred.
Yeah.
So, Fleakee is just skill issues, apparently. And for now, let's just avoid the entire situation altogether. Fred has a win rate of 14%. First joined in MT15, finished 97. Best place is 65th. Summon me by chanting Amiga. Yeah, those are our first two racers. Do we have the second pair?
Wait, what? Well, I coded the thing and I want to test it, and I feel good about it, but now the stream is working, so I can't test it. This stupid thing is working. How dare it?
How dare you for the first time?
Well, no, not my code. It's no longer for mature audiences, which I guess maybe whoever it was, DolorousFred, changed. I mean, I can still test it. Here, match 2, you're right.
Then we also got OneUp, win rate of 43%, first one in MT16, finished 33rd. Call sign, it's a mystery. I wonder where we've heard that before.
Nowhere. And then on the other side, we have ParasyteSteve, who I didn't realize had changed his name. But I'm pretty sure. Yeah, based on the time they joined, I know who that is. Still Steve, though.
Win rate of 60%, first one in MT12, finished 17th. That's pretty close to, finals.
Steve beat Drake in that one, and then lost to me, so thank you, Steve, for making it a lot easier than playing Drake.
Why you gotta make things easier for Alpha? Man can't even set his audio right.
Made it to the top 8. It was a great MT.
Let's see. Good. The call sign for ParasyteSteve is read the pacement thoroughly and already forgot everything. Perfect. Just the way it was intended.
Champion of Reject Tournament #1.
Also, I missed this earlier, but heck, Dave, thanks for gifting a sub to Lon earlier. Yeah, good match. Exciting match. Can't be a DS game. Physically impossible. You also have to forgive me. I'm furiously doing a quality check at work while I'm in commentary.
I, on the other hand, am done with that. I live on the East Coast.
Lucky, sure.
It is 5:12. Which means I rotate my chair about 60 degrees to my other computer.
Only 60.
It's not quite 90, it feels a little more than 45.
Alright. And a cheeky 70%?
Nah, 70% is too far.
Nobody put points in. This is an illegal prediction. Alright, so we know how Alpha's doing from earlier. We can infer how Maurice is doing.
Doing so
How
great.
is chat? Yeah.
Also, the button worked, but then it doesn't undo it. So I'll look at it later,
Maurice?
since I don't need to apparently.
Maurice is definitely under assault from a two-pronged front right now.
I'll be muting you. You won't even be on stream if you shout too much. There's like a bar, it fills up, and once it's at a certain level, you just get cut off.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
I wasn't talking about me and Alpha. I was talking about your coding.
Oh. Oh, wait, you're not talking about you and Alpha.
Because we've already been through that bit earlier.
Oh, no one set the game? Come on, guys. Teamwork.
I don't know what the game is.
Well,
Technically, I don't think Alpha has the ability to do that. I can't see the game.
that's the restream role, I think.
I can go into anything. I just didn't even know.
You can go into anything. You're a hacker.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, probably. I mean, it's like if I didn't, I could just give it to myself.
Can't believe Alpha hasn't gone into my house and done anything. Hidden a bottle of whiskey in my
All right, what am I
yet.
supposed to do? Switch over to the game overlay. What are we going? What are we doing?
You don't have to do anything, I'm doing it.
Okay, excellent. It's like I'm just here to talk.
Big talk.
Blacker.
Alright, check it out, we have a game. It's not a big game, it's a little game. Little magic.
Ooh.
Oh, I like this.
This game's really cool.
Horrible looking.
Yeah, this game is awesome.
What
So,
system is this for?
this tutorial is so important that they watch it. That is like this attract tutorial right now.
Huh, the Telestrator. I'm just looking at it. Unless I'm looking at the. Oh, wait, maybe it's changed to 4-player.h. Just randomly guess. Jesus.
Oh yeah, this is a puzzle game, you can go crazy.
Yeah, I can draw.
We can have 3 commentators. Phantom Matt, Alpha
Oh.
5, and Alpha 5's drawings.
Alpha.
Who needs to say
Alpha,
directions
Alpha,
when I
and
can
me.
draw things?
Oh, we got audio from
Why-
OneUp.
Why did you give him this power?
Because it's gonna be funny at some point.
I mean, it's useful.
Also, can we get a new insert picture? And I want like John Madden whenever Alpha starts just saying directions and drawing things.
I'm just
Alright, here we
watching
go.
a little tutorial, so we got bubble power.
And we're off.
Well, 3 of our players are off.
We'll eventually.
Yeah,
get
it
to
looks
play
like
some of
OneUp has not started. Maybe some big stream delay or something like that.
Maybe
30
this
second
stream just
delay,
dies.
possibly.
Very entirely possible. This is giving me some Lolo vibes.
Yeah. So I guess the objective is to push the
Push the
element
fire
that's
into
thrown onto the
fire
slip.
slot.
All right.
And you know, you have this apparently bubble gun, which looks like Steve is not. He wasn't paying enough attention to the attract mode. Seems to let you push things at least, I guess, this far.
An extra
It
time.
looked like they were throwing bubbles further at some point, but
The way you
it-
throw
it- this
bubbles, the way you throw
doing
bubbles
a-
further is by exploding a bubble next to the bubble that you're doing.
yeah.
Alright, good move, Eric. Thanks for the pace spin. I hope this is the right pace spin.
Oh, right, we have arrows. I bet I know what those do. You can probably only walk in those directions on them. Just like Lolo. And nice, easy stage 6.
There's a bit of a speed tech that OneUp wasn't doing, but now it's doing. You can explode a bubble by just blowing it up too much, and that's faster than like making
Oh,
a
yeah,
one-sized bubble and waiting for it to explode.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
so like
the
that
stage that Steve
fantastic
was
game.
on, that was a required tech. Fleakee is on that stage now. And oh, we have green block.
Ooh,
And,
ominous.
oh, it looks like Steve made a singular mistake. How do you... Okay, you just elect death.
You commit die.
Yeah, commit, die. All you gotta do is put a bubble. I'd blow that up like these. Oh, no. Actually, that's probably fine that whatever Steve broke was gone. And then, yeah, taking advantage of basically the forced downtime. Steve clears out stage 7. Fleakee right behind him.
That's good.
And okay, we have an enemy. This You sure this isn't just a Lolo reskin?
It's entirely possible. Except that there were enemies earlier in the level.
Were there?
Yeah.
What was the enemy?
Well, it's just dudes that walk around, right? Snakes? Something?
I didn't see the snakes, yeah. Okay, so there was another mistake. You had to do that. The game likes that bubble in the corner and then push fast thing. It's like its favorite mechanic.
Man, 3
Oh,
minutes in,
DolorousFred
we're already on
barely
stage
getting
8.
that
This is hopefully going to ramp up really hard.
I mean, this already kind of looks a little bit like pain. As we see Steve on 8, and we see Fleakee actually taking the lead in that race.
So, for the green tiles, I didn't see,
Looks like you
does
move
it
a
slow down?
lot
or-
slower.
Yeah.
Okay, now we have Evil Wizard.
Evil wizards.
I don't know what Evil Wizard does. Other than, I think, based on
Nothing.
the way that it's looking, it's a Medusa head.
It does nothing. It's just story.
Oh, no, that's a shame. Alright, this looks like it's going to be annoying. Can get all the way back around. A faster way probably would have been to put a bubble up there and have the flame rock down so you just move down into position. And Steve is out as the Evil Wizard. An M.
Yeah, for Maho Shoujo.
And I was about to say, wait, what happened with Steve? It's just one more extra tile. Just gotta blow things up faster. As we move from the lava level to the beach level.
This
It's interesting.
looks like ice.
But it's grainy.
Maybe it's snow.
Okay, so this is. Some of these puzzles are interesting, but there's some point in my head I'm like, is there a point where this is gonna get like really frustrating? Okay, gotta do that bubble push again.
Man, the crossways race is looking insane.
Yeah. On both ends.
Oh,
It's
wanna
like,
push the thing too far. Get the puzzle
and
solved.
there's no way to recover. Oh wait.
No, yeah, there's ice
Oh yeah.
tiles.
Sorry, I was looking at Fleakee. It's hard to go back and forth between all 4 of them. Whereas Steve is moving this along. That's okay. So I have a feeling Steve's about to get owned. He's gonna have to push a bubble at the end of that. X barrier. Hey, look, it worked. Hooray!
Very, very good. On stage 13.
I don't like this stage. Okay,
it's very pointy.
good awareness by Steve. Just put down a bubble, use that as cushion.
Maybe
and it looks
game
like you
over
can
for
just-
OneUp.
Not get owned. Oh, that's neat. You can pop things like that. I can understand Steve's hesitation to push that a minute ago. And oh, Steve's in an interesting situation here. So if he holds right, he'll die. Or maybe not. Oh, does this not kill you?
No, it just makes you stronger.
Steve, just inflate the bubble and then have it blow up the, push the fire to the left yourself. Steve is, having trouble here. What Steve's gotta do,
Oh, the music
a
for this
little
area is
bubble
pleasant.
right there. That's it. And that'll solve the problem that Steve is having currently. And there we go. See, no more weird nonsense. Oh, no, Steve broke the fire block. So while it won't kill you, it will kill your fire thing.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah, that means that Steve had to do some other cushioning to prevent that from happening. Or to take advantage of drawing circles once. It's great. Actually, click on a darker color. In case I
Can't
need to
believe
do
we
things
gave
again.
Alpha the worst power to have on this channel.
Listen, I have not done anything wrong.
Yet.
Yeah, I can understand the Steve tapping ever so lightly. As OneUp is starting to pick up a little bit of steam.
Oh, there's that Eve on the stage 14. This.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a movement tile. Oh,
Yeah, so I am assuming you can't walk back across that. Which means... Oh, man, that's gonna be really annoying. Okay, so you gotta blow up the balloon. Interesting.
Oh no. Oh, there we go.
So, if you look at this, basically, you can't move that fire at the start if this works the way that I think it does. Oh no, Steve, you just had to get into that corner. Get in there. There we go. No, that's much easier than what I was thinking. Yeah, just the second he walked there. It's like, oh, Jake, just get in the corner. That's easier. As OneUp is only 2 stages behind. Made a lot of, instead of moving much faster.
Getting the flow of the puzzle.
It's like, now let's see if OneUp is concerned about these spikes, as I didn't see what happened to Steve, and we do have collapsing rocks. Oh, Steve, why'd you go back? If you go back, you get stuck. But because it is water, you can just face up and put a pole down. That'll work. So just go down. Oh, you can just also kick there, I guess.
I gotta say, it's really convenient having Alpha on commentary because you can just take it easy. The man talks the worth of 4 people.
So this is going to be a similar solution to the previous stage.
Oh no, OneUp pops
Oh,
the
except
thing.
we're going to have to figure out how to push down. Steve's got to put a bubble up. Put a bubble up. No, put a bubble up and shove yourself in the corner.
Alpha, use your artistic skills to tell us what you want to say.
Okay, Steve figured it out. Okay. Steve put it there at the last second. You could have just stood in the little corner. I'll draw it later. Interesting choice by Steve. That is not going to work ever.
So now, forgive me for not saying this earlier, but the Spinies don't kill you, they just kill the fire block?
If you shove your thing into the Spinies, then yeah.
Okay, it's sort of like a crush then, not a poke and pop.
I think you're gonna need a much bigger bubble to push over there, Steve. You're gonna have to inflate it almost most of the way. I wouldn't try and go slow here.
Look, you gotta play some dig dug. You just gotta blow it up as much as you can.
Oh, OneUp figured that out instantly. And Fleakee is on that stage. DolorousFred having a rough time. As one stage separates them now, all Steve has to do is, yeah, pretty much just make that bubble bigger. But made the second bubble too big. So, big bubble, then kick. So, bubble. The timing seems to be, oh wait, actually, this should get it this time. Not sure if, Steve, it's on the thing. Steve, you can leave.
Steve, you did it. Steve,
the level.
Steve,
the
you did
good.
it.
It's good. See, right.
Just go here.
It's so...
Maybe Steve thinks you have to kill the witch.
I need a red arrow alpha.
Hey, he did it! Oh, we got new background.
Ooh, next set of levels.
Okay, so this is Hamiltonian path. You just gotta, yeah. They're only blocking the direction that the arrow is showing. I'm basing this entirely off of Lolo knowledge. Oh, this looks annoying. I feel like you can get away with basically scamming a lot of things with bubbles. Because I was watching it earlier. Someone put down a bubble, those can block the enemies. So, it's a little bit easier. And just getting the perfect line. As this is a stage that technique is required on. Man, talking about it in advance is helpful. Oh, that was unfortunate. Steve just waited a little bit. Just push it! You lazy. Okay, OneUp doing this the way that... Yeah. Big bubble, and then tiny bubbles. See if OneUp can figure out the exit. Right here. Right there.
Right here. Right now.
Put down 2 bubbles here. It's curious play.
I think I'm coming around on the drawing, honestly.
It's helping. This is this down here is pretty much they're pretty much doing the exact same puzzle. Oh no, except Steve made that too big. No, just blow it up all the way. Okay. Either the controls are very finicky, or maybe the controls are just that finicky.
The world may never know. What is this on, anyways?
No idea.
It's entirely possible.
The SNES
this
game.
Could be SNES?
You can tell by the SNES logo in the box art.
You could have, yeah. I mean, it's like you could have told me this was like a TG16 game.
Yeah,
No,
I
that's
agree.
not-
It really looks like one of those like home computer games.
You can never be too sure these days.
I think Steve's one of the problems Steve is having is just waiting for that first bubble when really he should just be kicking it and then immediately blowing it up and then just doing the pattern.
We don't have the 15-minute rule anymore, do we?
May have been increased, I don't know. But it doesn't matter anymore because it's 16
Well,
minutes.
yeah. I was gonna mention it, but I couldn't remember if we changed that.
I don't realize DolorousFred's been caught back on stage 9 for quite some time. But Fleakee had been caught up on stage 15. So, if Fred can figure this out, they have a chance going through. I like this game, as long as the controls aren't like horribly finicky, and that's why Steve is having so many problems. OneUp solving that puzzle the exact same way Steve did, and is 1 stage behind. And I guess we'll see if it's that finicky. And oh, I like this strategy. Just trap it with a bigger bubble. No, just inflate the first bubble. See if OneUp can get that down quickly. OneUp elected. Yeah, that makes sense. Made a mistake.
Yeah, that was correct.
Yeah.
it seems like Steve should have watched the Attract tutorial a bit more.
That's really something that we're gonna
that's
have to
not gonna
start
work,
telling
OneUp.
people more often when they enter this tournament.
Well, even still, it had to. If you look at Fleakee's screen, you know, like right around there, like this is the same puzzle. It's just like actually, is it 1, 2, 3, 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's the same length. It is pushing a bubble to that 5th space. Whereas OneUp is having the problem of, yeah, okay, now has it. Should be okay now. Oh, interesting. Yeah, you can't have it against the bottom. Fleakee's on stage 18. Oh boy.
Wait, I just looked.
Yeah,
Steve
I
screen.
realized that there was the mistake that OneUp made wasn't that they didn't push it one more down. It was that they didn't push it to the right.
No, my question is, why is Fred on 4?
It is on 9.
What? Fred's on 9.
Oh, 9.
It's
Man,
4
I can't
lives.
read.
Okay, I think Steve finally figured it out. Possibly. I'm not sure what the lives do, because I feel like I've seen people run out of them. And nothing has happened. Oh, okay, it seems like the lava is inverting how the bubbles explode, which is a neat... That's just neat. So now, actually, the pattern that Steve has been using is to his benefit of kicking Tiny Bubble all the time. But OneUp is right on his heels. So this is nice and quick. Yeah, just pump the first one up again. That's not going to be enough time.
Oh no, Fred's been snaked.
Okay, OneUp is letting that expire. And OneUp getting out of that stage. Only it's a tie game. Same stage finally after the longest time.
It's been a fierce fight to catch back up.
Yeah, so this part, you know, the part where you learn that, oh, big bubble means explode later because the bubbles don't go small. You gotta kick your big bubble to blow up faster. Steve did not quite blow that bubble up big enough. It is entirely possible that OneUp passes at this part, as Steve is having just the hardest time with this.
We'll be able to see the lead change
It's
as soon as
coming.
the fire goes one extra tile.
Just kick the small one, blow that up. Oh yeah, and they made the mistake. So, tiny bubble kick, big bubble, and the medium bubble will work just fine. Yeah, I can understand OneUp just not wanting to touch it. And the unfortunate not pumping that first bubble up enough.
We got an alert. It's a dead heat, folks.
Whereas, Fred has been dead on the stage for a while. This Fleakee seems to be figuring out what to do here. Yeah, OneUp, I can hear it. It's just the pushing the button too fast. I'm almost wondering if it's just like one button is doing something.
It's just an A button press. Fred's not having a great time.
Honestly, I think OneUp had it there, but just didn't believe.
Andy, I would never make it.
It's the same issue again.
Oh, I think Steve has it.
Caught that. It's gonna do it. Steve will maintain a lead. In just a moment. Right now.
Oh, but OneUp also has it.
Oh, not that far behind.
Yep, they're both moving on to 22 at the same time as they wait for the tiny bubble. You gotta push it down one more, Steve.
I saw Fleakee there in the corner for a second.
And Steve just opting to reset.
I think you
OneUp
cannot
is
make
heading
bubbles
back.
on these letter tiles.
Interesting.
Now,
But yeah, you just gotta push it down one more. That's all you gotta do.
That means they're making a point. OneUp did start late. That might actually matter.
And then you can just put had the chance to take the lead, albeit barely. Still 2 stages left in this race. As it is a shame that we can't focus on the top races. Fleakee's doing a great job, but Dolores is a little behind. Just pushing it over.
Alright. Now, Steve's on to stage 23, final level of the goal.
Yeah, this doesn't look that bad. Oh, I did forget that I forgot that the ramps disappear when you step on them, so all of your movements need to be very deliberate. As OneUp is also ahead of there, just a kick away. That end of 22 is very fast.
Now, how on earth do you do this?
Well,
You gotta go the other way.
Yeah, no, this
you
won't
can't
work.
come from the direction that
You have
Steve
to
came from.
bomb it up long ways from the bottom, I think. From the staircase.
Oh wait, no, this will work. Yeah, to the left now, not the right. Don't go to the right.
No, if he goes to the right.
Yeah, but he goes to the left.
Oh!
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that'll work. Yeah,
That's a clear. That's a win.
yeah, that's gonna
That's
clear.
incredible.
bubbles have all sorts of fun patterns to them. I'm like looking away, trying to see what's going on elsewhere.
What has ParasyteSteve done with the 2742 for the stream?
Oh wait, but is it a win? OneUp has like 20 seconds or something.
I don't think it's long.
It might be if OneUp holds up and then does the exact same thing.
Because just the sheer explosion of the bubbles would take too long. Right, it's gonna be close. It's gonna be like a minute or two between, but
OneUp is just afraid to go up there, but I think he's forgotten that they're standing on a path of no return. Just go up this way.
no.
Well, I would say that the amount of thinking OneUp has done.
And the reset. Oh. Oh yeah, what is Fred doing? It's on the Switch.
Yeah,
Muzzle is cleared.
let's maybe if we draw arrows to it like we did last time, it'll help. It helps Steve.
Fred, it's there. It's open. The door is unlocked. Alright, Fleakee's now on the last stage.
OneUp is not in an unwinnable position, but because you can just kick bubbles.
That is true. It should be more clear that the door is actually open.
First draw an S, then a more squiggly S.
You're drawing a cool S.
This is Tractor the Burninator.
Some triangles.
I don't think the
Okay.
tail is a triangle. This
Bang.
looks like the shitty Tractor that Strong Bet draws before the real one.
That is true.
This can be a clear for Fleakee. Basically the same thing. Yeah, there we go. Has to be a little fast. Yeah, that's good enough. Clear.
There you go, we're good. Better to dodge. Why is Trogdor attacking this golf course, Alpha?
Because he's got to burnate it, and it's hard to do.
It's so well maintained. And that's Fleakee done with the
Burnate the
3102.
countryside.
Fred,
It's also
doors up.
entirely possible that Fred
Oh
had decided,
no. Fred is forfeited.
Fred had decided that Fred was going to lose. See, the thing is, I think it's just like one too long for the direction that OneUp is going to take for that to work. The game has not, forced you into that amount of tedium. However, I can imagine that that might be why the goal is exactly where it is.
This wasn't a bad game. I thought it was going to be like too short at the beginning, but
I think
Oh,
if you had people who played too much Lolo, it could end up being too
a
short.
really skilled puzzle pusher.
Because, like, this game is my jam. But, you have 4 people pay attention to. I like this game. We need more SNES games in this tournament. One up, just walk up. Walk up to the thing. It'll be fine.
Be brave. Don't worry about convection. Looks like we had a ParasyteSteve. What's up, ParasyteSteve? How you doing?
Hello, how's it going?
So,
good work. Thank you.
was the game, were the controls for bursting the bubbles like incredibly finicky?
When you got to, like, the lava levels, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, even before that, it seemed like you were having problems blowing up balloons the way that you needed to.
I feel like I got the hang of it for the first half. Once they started throwing different, like the ice mechanics, I read the ice levels completely wrong. I thought you would slide right into the spikes. I thought that had happened to me, but apparently not. It stops right before the spikes, so that threw me off. I was kind of overcomplicating that, so that might have been what you saw on those levels.
No, it was the particular, like the 4-tile gap at the bottom of the witch.
Yeah, I think I think I solved that and didn't realize that I had. Yeah,
no, that one was that was the water. Oh, I know the one. Yes, you did. We drew triangles and arrows and all sorts of things. I took very much advantage of the fact that people have given me the horrible ability to do that.
That is great. That's awesome. Yeah, no, that level, I know the level you're talking about with the witch at the bottom. Yeah, you have to kind of get across the water. Yeah, that was kind of the first, I guess, wall I had run into, and I realized what I had to kind of do, and you just kind of start mashing buttons, and eventually it worked. Once I got to the lava levels, just thinking kind of backwards because the bubbles get bigger. That kind of just, I kept doing the wrong inputs, forgetting to like buffer another. Blow up the bubble one more level, things like that. So I was like still thinking like the first half of the game. So that definitely slowed me down the last few levels until I got the hang of it. But it was fun. I'm usually not a huge fan of Sokoban, and that was actually pretty fun. It's usually an automatic L for me.
Yeah, the game that I could compare it most to would have been the Lolo series because it's the exact same controls. There's bubbles. The music is not as cheerful, but is that game is very chill.
Yes, it's definitely similar. I think the thing that's different is in Lolo you can only push like one tile, one block. This you have to kind of think ahead a little bit. You have to think multiple moves ahead.
I like when that first witch showed up. I was 100% sure it was going to be Medusa head. Just kill you and walk in front of it.
What does it do? Does it do anything? Is it just a bonus?
I think if you talk to it, there might be plot. Or it's just plot existing. That's what Maurice said.
Okay, that makes sense. I thought it was going to hurt me, and then it just didn't do anything. I figure it's kind of like a bonus if you're able to get to it before getting to the goal. Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Alright. So let's see who your opponent is going to be. Somebody on the board. You'll be facing the winner of that scar versus Roddy.
All right.